Hey guys, this is Cal LF with another episode of MOCTalks, and today I am discussing Lewa, Uniter of Jungle, not Air. This is, as I have said with my other Uniter mocks, I created this guy because the sets were new, and I found Tahu, Onua, and Lewa at Barnes & Noble relatively early. It's funny because I think I got these guys maybe not earlier than I did the 2015 sets, but I did get them before the new year, so I was excited to do something with them. But the first full day I had where I could have put something together, I didn't because I was trying to make my revamps that day, just because I just did not feel comfortable animating with them. I did not like that new torso at all. I mean, if you think it looks fine, that's great, but personally, it just looked too tall, and it was, I don't know, it felt kind of wrong to me. So, like, just look-wise, it felt wrong. So, I fixed them to my own liking, and did that video on New Year's Day, and the first one where I voiced them again. I was gonna sort of make it an annual tradition of I'll just do every New Year of Bionicle G2. I'll do one video where I voice them all myself, so that I can get it out quick and have people see that I got the new sets. That's not gonna happen anymore because Bionicle G2 just was canceled. But unfortunately, for some, and fortunately for others, I'm leaning a little more on the fortunate side, because I don't have to waste my money anymore. Speaking of which, I haven't actually bought the other three yet, and the only one I might get is Pohatu, just because I had a video idea. But as far as these guys go, I have... I've revamped these three, had them for a while, did a couple videos. The main one being my Tahu song, which this guy is somewhat prominently in. Tahu, of course, is the most prominent. But yeah, I did a couple of videos with these guys, but this year, if you guys were curious, in 2015, things just felt a little more exciting, even though I actually think some of the things about these sets are better than the 2015 ones. But things felt so much more exciting, so I felt actually like making skits and videos based on the 2015 Toa. This year, not so much. That's why you haven't seen as much from me. But this is all kind of getting off the figure at hand. There's not a ton to say about him. I've already done a how-to of him on Cal LF, so you can find that fairly easily. And you guys all know how to make him at this point. I'm very happy with the torso overall, despite the lack of waist articulation. But I don't know, just by itself, I think the torso almost looks cooler by itself, because the way this idea with the shoulders is pretty clever for Lego, but they just could not execute it on the set because the arms are way too short, and I just had to fix that. I could not build them out of the box like I felt like I could. As much as I'm not a huge fan of the 2015 sets, at least I felt like they at least looked moderately decent enough that you could play with them for a little bit out of the box before you fix them. I did not feel that way about 2016, just because of some of the visual mistakes, which is a shame, because I think they took some steps in the right direction as in regards to design elements and the use of pieces. They actually brought this piece back, which nice, but it's not enough. They brought back the more use of Borok teeth. Actually, they already did that. What am I saying? And I said teeth, I meant eyes. But yeah, so I've already talked about how I really already mentioned in other things how this took steps in the right direction in making these guys look more like Bionicles, but it really just wasn't enough. Also, I like the idea of him having one axe, so that's why he has an axe weapon. Sorry about that if that annoys you. I also like Journey to One. I gave him the little swords on his back because I thought that looked kind of neat. So yeah, that's a design element that I can mention. Other than that, there's not a ton else to say. The biggest thing that's annoyed me about the new Lewa in general is the fact that they used this green. This is a nice green in minimum, but it only has a few decent uses. Like, it works well as the minifig apple green, but standard green looks so much better, and I wish they just started using that, because this green, I don't know, it just looks kind of sickly and so much more toy-y than the standard Lego green does. I don't know. Well, the standard Lego green looks kind of toy-y too, but But this just looks, I don't know, not a huge fan of this green. But overall, I think as far as revamps go, I think he has the best color scheme of all the new Toa. So I give him props for that. I think I just spit on him. That's gross. I'm sorry. But yeah, on that note, I think I'm going to end. So thank you for watching. Hope this was somewhat informative and neat. And keep commenting more requests. I might put out some more suggestions that you can request, because I'm starting to run out of all the good ones. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.